Hey everybody, Nashi here. And today what I have to show you is a piece of kind of pointless redstone. So what I have here is a... Let's see, do I have my count right? Yeah, a 16-bit redstone counter. It's a binary counter that goes from 0 to something like 65,000-ish. I don't remember the exact number, but I think it was something like that. I'll probably add it after editing. And it's very simple to build. It's a very expandable build as well. And it's honestly not as complicated as it probably looks to some. So whenever I push this button, that's going to trigger the first counter, and whenever it goes back down, it will activate the next, which can form a chain. And on that basis, I've made this binary counter, which is very expandable again. And so you can definitely see that I've made use of observers to push out blocks so that they wouldn't stay, and this is very easy to build, as you will see. So I'm just going to elevate a bit to give me a bit of space. So starting with a node block and an observer, and this is our input. And now we're just going to snake around with a sticky piston with an observer on top of it, fitting into a block, which will power a sticky piston that also has a an observer going into a block again. And this is something you can repeat, and I'll show that later. I'm just going to add node blocks, going on top first, then bottom, top, bottom, etc. And I'm going to block off the sound of the node block with a block here. And these node blocks I'm going to stick an observer on top of. And this observer will feed into a block, which will all go into a piston, which will push redstone blocks. And I'm going to align this one with a honey block or slime block, whichever you want. And there you have it. You can just put redstone lamps in front of it to read the output I meant. So we got a 3, and if we try to go up to 4, it's gonna overflow back into 0, because this one doesn't power through any other counter. And if you want to expand it, it's really as simple as just repeating from the sticky piston onwards. So I got sticky piston, observer, block, sticky piston, if I manage to place it, observer, block, a couple of node blocks, block of the sound, observer, observer, block, block, sticky, sticky, redstone, honey, redstone, and whoops, and then expand the. And now we expanded this from a 2 bits counter to a 4 bits one, and it's still functional. And now if you want to expand it again, you can just repeat the steps over and over again until you have whatever you want. Of course, you can also link this to a button if you have a monostable circuit going on. I'm just going to put it there. Because if you don't have a monostable circuit going on, this observer is going to detect that node block twice, which you absolutely don't want. Of course, you can go through a dispenser, which you cannot block the sound of. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, maybe I'll see you next time. See ya!